Hello and welcome, my name is Parky and today we're going to be starting a brand new series of The Sims 4 on my channel. For those of you who have been stuck around with me for a little bit longer, you'll know that we've actually already played a Sims 4 series on my channel. Unfortunately we did lose the save file for that one, so I feel as though it's about time that I got round to starting a brand new series. So to make things a little bit different with this series, what I'm going to do is I'm going to be theming it. We're going to have a character who is not of this world, as it were. No, I'm not talking about aliens. What I'm going to do is we're going to create a character who is from a fantasy-esque world, who is having to adjust to the ways of our normal boring existence, but has all of the traits and aspirations that you'd expect a random RPG character to have. So what we're going to do is we're going to have an episode of character creation, which is my favourite part, and of course, we are going to start now. So I feel as though someone from a fantasy-esque world needs a bit of a deep, grungy voice. Hence why I'm going for an adult, deep voice. Was this warm? Brash, of course. So let's set our aspirations. Now, as any massive RPG or fantasy fan will know, we have to have the collectible trait. The sim wants to collect everything the world has to offer. The fat loots, in other words. The fat loot of the world. So, of course, I think what we're going to do is we're going to be a good guy, which is a bit unusual because most of my games of fantasy games, my playthroughs of fantasy games, should I say, are actually of evil characters, but we're going to be good. We are going to be good. Well, we're going to have to love outdoors, right? Because that's what every fantasy character spends most of his time. He spends his time outdoors. And for our last trait, I think we'll probably... Where are you? Self-assured? I think you need to be pretty confident to be an adventurer. Okay, our name. We need a good name. This is the one bit I have not planned. So bear with me. Maybe something like... This is where my ridiculous name conventions come in. Okay. Thor. That's a good start. Thor. Thorandriandrian. Okay, that's fine. I won't even ask anymore. And of course, we need a good surname that the heralds are going to sing about for all eternity. McMuffin. Because I had one of those today. From McDonald's. This is perfect. Let's get on to the character creation, shall we? Because I don't feel as if this guy looks like an adventurer that we're going for. So I think I'm going to base this partially on myself, of course. Because I am such a big... handsome man adventurer with mutton chops. Okay, I think the hair, we needed long flowing hair, right? Maybe something like this. This is a bit rubbish. This is like Jon Snow hair from Game of Thrones. Maybe not. That looks not really very adventurous. I think this is probably the closest we're going to get. And of course, dark hair. Unless we're going to go for like a Nord-esque character, in which case we could go blonde. But I think... black hair? No, dark brown. That's a bit generic. Let's go blonde. Fine. Maybe not that blonde. Oh god. Go like white hair. Ooh, it could be like a mage. No, okay, let's go with this. Black. And of course the epic beard that you must have. I believe this is the biggest beard. Moustaches. Go for some sort of weird musketeers kind of moustache. Facial combination. Can we shape his face to make his beard bigger? I think we can, but let's not do that right now. Okay, fine. Hats? I don't think we need a hat. Oh my god. This wasn't in here last time. Maybe we should not have that on. Okay, right. And makeup, of course. We could have some, like, eyeliner to make us look a bit, like, grungy and emo, but I don't really think... you would expect Aragorn to be wearing eyeliner of any kind. I mean, we could go for some war paint. I don't think we should. So let's now move on to the face. Head shape. We want a very protruding brow, right? Very manly. Oh god, he's a horse now. Let's go for the manly brow. Oh dear. I forgot how derpy this character creation is. Maybe I should go with like a preset one. I feel like I'm going to regret making this myself, but it's fine. Okay, we want a wide head. Because real men have wide heads, right? And maybe like a big bridge of the nose. Yes. This is good. Maybe not that much of a bridge. I have no idea what's going on anymore. I think I'm just for the sake of it being similar to me, I'm going to set this as the skin tone. I guess we could look for skin details. He is an adult. I feel as though maybe we shouldn't give him freckles. Maybe some lines. Some lines of age. Aged lines of seeing the outside. Can we give him a bit of dirt on the face? Facial hair, yeah, we've already done that. Okay, hat, makeup. Makeup? I know we've already looked in here. Is there any dirt? I need some dirt in here. I think we need a big jaw. Big chin. That is perfect. And a big jaw. Maybe not that big. That's kind of scary. Okay, this will do. Fine. Oh dear. Okay, right. And then we're going to go for the neck. I'm going to have to learn how to say his name as well. Thorandrian Ian. Thorandrian Ian. I feel like this is a massive regret of mine now. I don't see how I'm going to figure this out. Maybe I'm going to have to get used to living in this normal world before I actually make a character who's having to adjust. Okay, and of course we're going to have him beefcake. Oh, yes. Maybe not fat. He's going to be slender, but not that slender. Alright, stop moving your arms around, please. There we go. So this is definitely a physique you go for. He's skipped leg day at the gym. His face is ridiculous as well. I think I might have to change this slightly. In terms of everything else, he's going to have muscly legs from all the horse riding he's done. And can we give him massive hands as well? And big feet. Okay, now, of course, the most important next part is what he's going to wear. To make him a convincing RPGer, we need to give him some epic outfit. Are there any styled looks? Oh, wow. Okay. Boba Fett, of course. Is this like a Star Wars thing? What is going on? Everyone's obviously getting very excited about Star Wars almost coming out. Strangely enough, this joke that I had originally would actually kind of suit in a way. He could be sort of like ignoring the weird chains and open shirt. You can imagine this being sort of something you find in Fable, like he's a prince or something. I don't know, I can see it. Let's go for his trousers. I think we need some good, tight, red trousers. Of a prince. Maybe not. A prince who just got out of bed. A prince who's not afraid of showing his legs off. Maybe not. Some ladies might be into this. I don't think a fancy RPGer would probably wear that. It's not really what I was going for, in my mind. Thorandrian. Maybe I should change his name. Thorandrian. Drian. Because that's easier to say. Oh no, there's a cap. Damn it. Okay, that's fine. I guess we can leave that like that. It's kind of difficult to replicate some sort of fantasy-esque clothing scheme in this game. Maybe with a future expansion down the line. But for right now, I mean, I guess this is as close as we're going to get. And of course we need a ring. A ring to show our power. Is there a gold one that we can have? There we go. Yes. Of course, this is what we need. Okay. I guess someone that's trying to adjust to this world, at certain points will have to change into more modern clothing. So maybe like an awkward suit, like this, would be good. Sort of too tightly fitting. His shoulders are ridiculous. And his chin, what is going on with that? But it's fine. He looks very pleased with himself. That's good, you want self-confidence. And maybe red. Trademark red. In fact, we can probably change the colour of these suits, can't I? Where is it? There's the one we're wearing. Red. It's his favourite colour, okay? Don't judge. Colour of his enemies that he's slain. God, that was very convincing. I think I need to become more role-playing myself to get into the mindset of how this guy's going to live. Of course, because we're a mule man. This is what we'd wear to do athletics. Showing off our mounds of various kinds. In fact, he doesn't have very much of a mound, which is slightly worrying. But we'll ignore that fact, okay? Okay, so this is nightwear. Of course, as a real man, again, we don't wear a top at night. And we definitely have these. I think this is our secret. Oh wow, there's actually lots of different options with this. Flamin'. I think we'd have these ones. And for this, obviously the bunny slippers. Can we get them in different colours? Oh, we can. Okay, a pink bunny slippers. Perfect. just because I feel it needs to be done. I think we should possibly have this as our outfit. This is party wear for a fantasy player. Oh my god, this is so ridiculous. Okay, perfect. I hope we go to lots of parties. Of course, what we could do is our business wear. I'm wondering whether we could have full body. This is our business wear. This is the look that I call the Wolverine. Because this is basically what he wears in every single film, right? I believe that's what happens anyway. So I think, aside from that, what else have we got here? We just need one more, which is swimwear. Oh wow, look at him rocking those specs. I think possibly the best kind of swimwear that I can think of is going dressed as Darth Vader. But not with any shoes, and with maybe some sunglasses. Let's get rid of this necklace, there we go. I think we need some better shades than this. Some aviators, they seem good. Red aviators. Perfect! And this is our man. I feel as though I haven't made... Is there a crown I can wear? I feel like I need a crown. Okay, I think this is possibly the best we're going to do. Thorandri An Yan. God, your name is hard to say, McMuffin. I might just call you McMuffin. He looks happy at that prospect. Fine! Welcome to the world, McMuffin. So let's choose him a little house. I think possibly Willow Creek is somewhere that he would live. I feel like we want to go here. Yeah, fine. Although it's not very exciting. No, okay, fine, we're going to go here. Good. I feel as though we need some sort of epic intro for this guy to come into the world. I kind of feel as though I've failed at creating a fancy character. But I think considering the options I was given in terms of the character creation, I've done alright, right? Maybe you guys can leave your comments below to tell me how you think I've done. And we shall end the episode here. Hailing from a land far, far away, Thorandrianian McMuffin, an epic warrior of ancient lore, his story, widely regaled across the lands, travelled far and wide in search of a portal. A portal told to lead to mysterious other worlds, yet no one has returned to tell his tales of intrigue. To uphold the McMuffin name, our heroes found said portal, and thrust himself inside. Not like that. He was thrown into a strange world inhabited by a modern breed of very generic looking and computer generated humans, the Sims. How will our hero survive in this new world, fend for himself, and importantly of all, collect as much loot as possible in the shortest space of time? His story has just begun. If you enjoyed the episode and want to see more, please feel free to leave your support in the comment section below. Thank you for leaving a like, and subscribe if you haven't done so already. Goodbye, awkward, awkward goodbye. Awkward.